the number of parachains on Kusama to be maybe 30 to 40 in the first year. So that amount of auctions perhaps. This is I can't emphasize enough, this is very much dependent on how robust and reliable the code is. We're not going to push out parachains that we know are going to break Kusama. But assuming that we don't have any issues that we can't squash reasonably quickly, then that's the sort of number of chains that I would expect to see in the first year. Could be a little more, could be some less, but yeah, that's the sort of numbers. The sort of number of chains that I would want to see functioning robustly, reliably on Rococo before we start launching on Kusama, probably about 10. So if we can get Rococo to 10 parachains, all working very smoothly, then I'm reasonably happy to start deploying that into Kusama. And as further optimizations come in, once we sort of get that parachains v1 code done, then I would expect to see an increasing number of parachain slots out for auction, and properly 6-second block time. First thing that we'll be launching, of course, will be a system parachain, very much likely to be the statement parachain. So this is designed to be a sort of largely featureless parachain for placing assets that don't have any special on-chain mechanisms. At the moment, we have a fungible assets palette in there. Perhaps not by launch, but soon after there will be a non-fungible assets palette in there as well, but not much more. I don't expect it to be very featureful, but useful for people that just want to basically mint a bunch of tokens that don't do anything other than be